Once again, welcome to my practical hands-on labs, and today I will walk you through how to analyze data using variance and standard deviation. This hands-on session is part of the digital course Data Analysis using Excel. Now, some definitions before we continue. Variance is the standard measure of error, which is defined as the distance of values from the mean, or rather the difference between the individual value in the dataset and that of the mean of the same dataset. Standard deviation is the square root of the variance. Population is the absolute count of the entire group which you want to derive a conclusion about, or group which you want to study. Sample is the specific group which you will collect the data from. It is important to look at each of these statistics for both the population and the sample. So if we assume the order values below are amounts a certain retail store collects in a day. So walking through the mean, we need to first find the mean, which is in cell C4. And to illustrate this, I'm just going to project my screen in Excel sheet. So just give me a minute. I project the screen. There we go. So the idea is to first calculate the error. Remember, the error is the distance. We consider this distance between that particular value from the mean. So the mean, we have 5,482.60, and the actual value we're talking about is 2,393. So here we'll just do equals to this minus this value. However, since this value is going to be constant all through as we loop through from one odd value to another, then we need to make this as an absolute reference by either pressing F4 or manually changing that cell to indicate that it's an absolute reference. So when you press the tab key, this is the difference is calculated, and there is need for us to square this error so that we get the absolute number, because what we are keen on is the distance of that particular value from the mean. So whenever we square that value in Excel, we just do select that value and then we square it by 2. Then we get that value. And to auto-populate the rest, select those 2 and drag down. Now we have our squared error, which has the absolute distances. Now I'll go through the calculation of the variance standard deviation for both population and sample. And I'll calculate population, but most of the time, or rather all the time, the statistics being used is for sample, based on the fact that it is not practical or even possible to get the entire population of everyone. Imagine, for whatever reason, if you want to understand the view of every Kenyan about a certain topic, you'll have to look for over the 40 million customers, or over the 40 million Kenyans, and ask them the view of that. That is more expensive and not practical as compared to getting a sample of the Kenyan population. So the variance of a population is normally the average of that, the squared error. So you get the average of this value by selecting that and dragging the range, press enter. It comes to approximately 6.4 million, 6,395,000. The standard deviation is normally the square root of the variance. So you select the square root and select that particular field. Now we want to do the variance. So what we will do is we will need to do the summation of the squared error divided by, we'll do the count of this error minus 1. That is the standard practice and the formula for getting the variance of a sample, you have to minus 1 the observations. So that would give us 7.1 million. And the standard deviation of the sample would be the square root of the variance, and you get a value. Now, Excel provides inbuilt mathematical functions to help us get these values. So what we'll do, variance.p is the function inbuilt for the specific observations considering interpopulation. So you select that and you get it's the same value, and then you come to the standard deviation of population of the observations. That is the same value as well. Now we do the variance of the sample there, considering this is the sample. Standard deviation, this is the formula, so the variance is the same. And then finally, the standard deviation of the sample for the observations. That's what we get. It's more or less the same. This is the shortest, this is the headache, the long way. This is to illustrate the explanation and the formulas behind these functions that are inbuilt into Excel sheet. And they come in handy in your future understanding of some of the statistical interpretations, especially with regards to when we get into the deeper concepts of data analysis and machine learning as well. So the final result, based on the mathematical functionalities and what you've calculated, it's clear that it's much easier. Excel makes it really easier and better and simpler to calculate the variance and standard deviation of any given set of observation. Thank you very much for following through. The next slide is going to be the next presentation on the practical hands-on labs for this particular course is going to be how to group data using histogram. For you not to miss out on any notifications whenever I upload these short videos on practical hands-on labs, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Until next time, have a good day.